Alternate realities, infinite timelines, and parallel worlds, these aren't just the stuff of science fiction. Right now, as you're watching this, there's a good chance you've shifted realities without even realizing it. The subtle signs are all around you, hidden in plain sight. Maybe the coffee shop menu looks different, or a conversation you were certain happened now feels off. These aren't coincidences. They're proof that you've stepped into a new version of reality. Curious about how it all works and what it means? Stick around, because in this video, we're unlocking the secrets of reality shifting and showing you how it can change your life forever. Sometimes the signs that you've shifted realities are subtle, almost imperceptible, but once you start paying attention, they're impossible to ignore. Have you ever walked into a room that felt familiar yet strangely different? Maybe an object you swore was in one place is suddenly somewhere else, and no one around you seems to notice? These small, almost eerie differences are often the first indicators that you've crossed into a new version of reality. Then there's the unmistakable feeling of déjà vu, that sudden, overwhelming sense that you've been here before, even when it's impossible. It's like your consciousness is recognizing a moment from a reality you've just left behind. You might also notice shifts in people's behavior. A friend who used to act one way now seems different, almost like a slightly altered version of themselves. It's not that they've changed, but rather, your reality has. Pay attention to your emotions, too. Do you ever feel a strange sense of disconnection from your surroundings, like you're watching your life through a slightly different lens? That's your mind adjusting to the subtle differences in this new timeline. Even technology can give you clues. Apps behaving differently, online content that feels out of place, or even the so-called Mandela effect, where collective memories don't match the current reality. These aren't random glitches, they're signs that you've shifted. When you start to notice these patterns, don't panic. Shifting realities is not something to fear, it's an opportunity to explore and understand the limitless potential of the universe. These small signs are like breadcrumbs leading you toward the truth, that you are in control of your reality, even when it seems like everything has changed. To understand how reality shifting works, we need to dive into the fascinating connection between consciousness and the universe. Imagine that reality isn't a single fixed experience, but rather a vast network of possibilities. Every choice, every thought, every action you take creates a ripple effect, opening doors to parallel versions of the world around you. Shifting realities happens when your consciousness moves from one version of these possibilities to another. But how does this happen? One popular theory ties reality shifting to quantum physics. According to the concept of the multiverse, there are infinite timelines, each slightly different from the others. When your thoughts, emotions, or intentions align with a specific version of reality, your consciousness essentially locks in to that timeline, making it your new experience. It's like tuning a radio to the right frequency. You're not creating a new station, you're simply tapping into one that's already there. Another explanation focuses on the power of your mind. Your thoughts are more powerful than you think, acting like a magnet that pulls you toward the reality you focus on most. This is why visualization, meditation, and even daydreaming can play such a significant role in shifting. When you vividly imagine a new reality and truly believe in it, your consciousness naturally starts to align with that version of the world. Sometimes reality shifts happen unintentionally. Big emotional changes, intense life events, or even subconscious desires can push you into a new timeline without you realizing it. Other times, the shift is intentional, guided by practices like scripting or visualization. Regardless of how it happens, the process is the same. Your awareness moves, and with it, your experience of reality. It's important to note that shifting isn't about escaping your current life. Instead, it's about expanding your perspective and exploring the infinite possibilities available to you. The more you understand how it works, the more you can harness this ability to create a reality that feels aligned with your deepest desires and highest potential. Reality isn't fixed. It's fluid, dynamic, and yours to shape. Reality shifting is an extraordinary concept, but with its rise in popularity, plenty of misconceptions have cropped up that leave people confused or doubtful. One of the biggest misunderstandings is the idea that reality shifting is pure imagination, that it's all in your head. While imagination plays a role in visualizing and focusing on a new reality, shifting goes deeper. It's not just fantasizing, it's a realignment of your consciousness to a different version of the universe. Another misconception is that shifting realities is like running away from problems or escaping your current life. This couldn't be further from the truth. Reality shifting isn't about abandoning your life. It's about gaining perspective, exploring possibilities, and discovering new opportunities. Think of it as expanding your awareness rather than leaving something behind. You're not erasing your old reality. You're adding to your experience by stepping into a new one. Some people also believe that shifting realities is something mystical or reserved for a select few. In reality, it's a natural process that anyone can experience. It's not limited to spiritual practitioners or people who meditate for hours a day. It's something you've likely already experienced without even realizing it. Like when life suddenly seems to change course, or events align in unexpected ways. Lastly, there's the fear that shifting might trap you in a different timeline or make you lose touch with your original reality. But shifting isn't about being stuck. Your consciousness is fluid, always capable of moving between realities. It's like flipping through channels on a TV. You can always tune back into the one that feels most comfortable or familiar. By breaking down these myths, you can approach reality shifting with clarity and confidence. It's not about magic or escapism. It's about understanding how your mind and the universe are interconnected, allowing you to shape your experience with intention and awareness. Reality shifts don't happen randomly. They're often triggered by specific events, emotions, or even shifts in your inner state of being. At its core, reality shifting is a response to change, either within you or in the world around you. When you experience a strong emotional event, whether it's joy, grief, or even sudden clarity, it can serve as a catalyst for your consciousness to align with a new reality. One of the most common reasons for a reality shift is personal growth. As you evolve, your mindset changes, and so does your vibration, the energy you emit to the world. When your vibration no longer matches the reality you're in, your consciousness naturally seeks out a new timeline that resonates with your current state. For example, when you let go of limiting beliefs or embrace a new way of thinking, you're essentially opening the door to a reality that reflects those changes. External events can also trigger a shift. A major life decision, like moving to a new city, starting a new job, or ending a relationship, can create enough momentum to push you into a different version of reality. It's as if the universe responds to your actions and intentions by realigning your experience to match your choices. Even subconscious desires play a role in reality shifting. Sometimes, without even realizing it, your mind is working behind the scenes to pull you toward a reality that feels more aligned with what you truly want. This can explain why shifts often feel subtle or unexpected. Your inner self is steering the wheel, even when you're not fully aware of it. Ultimately, reality shifts happen because the universe is dynamic, constantly responding to your energy, thoughts, and emotions. Whether intentional or unintentional, these shifts are a natural part of living in a world of infinite possibilities. When you understand why they happen, you can start to notice them more clearly and even guide the process to create the life you desire. Your consciousness is the ultimate key to understanding and mastering reality shifting. Think of your mind as the control center for your experience of the universe. It's not just a passive observer of the world, it's an active participant that shapes and defines what you perceive as reality. When your consciousness shifts, so does the world you experience around you. At its core, consciousness acts like a radio tuner. There are infinite frequencies or realities existing simultaneously, but you only experience the one your mind is tuned into. When you adjust your thoughts, beliefs, and intentions, you change that frequency, effectively moving your awareness to a different version of the world. This is why practices like meditation, visualization, and mindfulness are so powerful. They help you align your consciousness with the reality you desire. Your focus and energy are critical. What you give your attention to grows. If you're constantly focusing on fear, negativity, or limitations, you'll stay aligned with a reality that reflects those emotions. On the other hand, when you focus on joy, abundance, and possibility, you naturally pull yourself toward a timeline that embodies those qualities. It's not just about thinking positively, it's about truly believing and feeling as though you're already living in the reality you want. Another fascinating aspect is how self-awareness plays a role. When you become more present and intentional, you notice subtle shifts more easily. That feeling of something being off or different isn't random. It's your consciousness signaling that you're stepping into a new version of reality. The more aware you are of these shifts, the more you can embrace them and even guide them. Consciousness isn't limited by time or space. It's infinite, just like the universe itself. This is why reality shifting is such a profound experience. It reminds you of your own limitless potential. By learning to direct your consciousness with purpose, you're not just shifting realities, you're shaping your entire experience of life. Shifting realities can feel exhilarating, but it can also be disorienting, especially if the changes you experience are unexpected or profound. Staying grounded is essential for adjusting to your new reality and making the most of the experience. It's like learning to find your balance in a world that feels slightly different from the one you knew. One of the simplest ways to stay grounded is to observe and reflect. Take note of the changes you notice in your environment, relationships, or even within yourself. Journaling can be a powerful tool here. Write down what feels different and how it makes you feel. This not only helps you process the shift, but also allows you to track patterns over time, giving you a deeper understanding of your experiences. Another key is to focus on creating stability within yourself. Grounding practices like meditation, deep breathing, or spending time in nature can help you feel centered, no matter how much your external world changes. These practices reconnect you to the present moment, making it easier to adapt to your new reality without feeling overwhelmed. Letting go of fear or resistance is also important. It's natural to feel uncertain when things don't match your expectations, but remember, every shift happens for a reason. Trust the process and remind yourself that you have the power to navigate any reality you step into. Instead of focusing on what feels unfamiliar, focus on what excites you about this new experience. Finally, remember that you're not alone in this journey. Many people have experienced reality shifts, even if they don't always recognize them. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals or communities can provide support and validation. Sharing your experiences and hearing others' stories can help you feel more connected and confident in navigating your new timeline. Staying grounded doesn't mean holding yourself back. It means embracing the new reality with curiosity, confidence, and a sense of stability. By finding your balance, you can fully explore and enjoy the possibilities that come with every shift. If you're ready to take control of reality shifting, the good news is that there are proven techniques you can use to intentionally align your consciousness with the reality you desire. Shifting doesn't have to be a random occurrence. With the right practices, you can create shifts that feel purposeful and empowering. One of the most effective methods is visualization. Picture the reality you want to experience in vivid detail. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living in that reality, the sights, the sounds, the emotions. Feel the joy, excitement, or peace that comes with being in this new version of the world. The more specific and immersive your visualization, the stronger the connection to that reality becomes. Another popular technique is scripting. Think of scripting as writing the story of your ideal life. Take a notebook or journal and describe your desired reality as if it's already happening. Use the present tense and include as much detail as possible. For example, instead of writing, "I want to have a new job," write, "I am thriving in my dream job, working on projects I love, and feeling fulfilled every day." When you write with emotion and conviction, you're aligning your thoughts with the frequency of that reality. Affirmations are another powerful tool. Repeating positive statements about your desired reality reinforces your belief that it's possible. For instance, if you want to shift to a reality where you feel more confident, you might say, "I am confident, capable, and thriving in every situation." Say these affirmations daily, and over time they'll shape your mindset and energy to match the reality you're aiming for. Meditation is also key to intentional shifting. By quieting your mind and focusing your energy, you can tune into your desired timeline. Try meditations that focus on setting intentions, visualizing new realities, or connecting with your inner self. The more you practice, the easier it becomes to guide your consciousness to the timeline you want. Finally, remember that consistency is crucial. Shifting isn't always instant, and it takes time to fully align with a new reality. The more you engage with these practices, the stronger your connection to your desired timeline becomes. Shifting intentionally is about persistence, belief, and the willingness to explore the infinite possibilities of your consciousness. If you want to shift realities intentionally, there are proven methods you can use to take control of the process. Shifting doesn't have to be random. With focus and practice, you can guide your consciousness to align with the reality you desire. One of the most effective techniques is visualization. Close your eyes and imagine the reality you want to experience in vivid detail. Picture yourself living in it. What does it look like? How does it feel? Immerse yourself completely in this mental image and let the emotions of excitement, joy, or peace fill you. The stronger your visualization, the closer you get to tuning into that reality. Another method is scripting. Think of this as writing your ideal reality into existence. Take a notebook and describe your desired life as if it's already happening. Use the present tense and be as specific as possible. For example, instead of saying, "I want a better job," write, "I am thriving in a career that excites me, surrounded by opportunities that inspire me every day." Writing this way helps align your mind and energy with the reality you want to shift into. Each word reinforces your belief that this reality is already yours. Affirmations are also a powerful tool. By repeating positive statements, you train your subconscious to align with your desired reality. Say things like, "I am living my dream life," or "I am aligned with the best version of myself." Repeat them daily, especially when you feel doubt creeping in. Affirmations are like seeds. The more you plant and nurture them, the more they grow into your reality. Meditation is another essential practice. Quieting your mind allows you to focus your energy and intentions. During meditation, visualize your desired reality or simply set an intention to shift. You can also try guided meditations designed specifically for reality shifting. This process helps you relax and focus your consciousness, making it easier to step into a new timeline. Consistency is key in all of these practices. Shifting isn't always instant, and sometimes the changes are gradual. The more you engage with these techniques, the more natural they become. Trust the process, stay consistent, and know that you're always closer than you think to living in the reality you desire. Reality shifting is fascinating, but it's natural to have questions about how it works and what to expect. One of the most common questions is, how do I know I've shifted realities? The signs are usually subtle but noticeable. You might feel like something is off. A piece of furniture is in a different spot. A conversation plays out differently than you remember, or even a favorite song sounds slightly changed. These are all indications that you've shifted timelines. Trust your intuition when you notice these small changes. Another question people often ask is, can I shift back to my original reality? The answer is yes. Reality shifting is fluid, meaning your consciousness can move between timelines freely. If you feel the need to return to your previous reality, you can use visualization or affirmations to focus your energy on that timeline. Your awareness will naturally align with it, just as it did when you first shifted. Many wonder, does reality shifting work for everyone? The short answer is yes. Shifting is a natural process that anyone can experience. However, some people might notice shifts more easily, depending on their level of self-awareness and openness to the idea. If you don't notice changes immediately, don't worry. The process gets easier with practice and consistency. You might also ask, what if I don't notice any changes after trying to shift? Patience is key here. Shifting isn't always dramatic, and sometimes the changes are so subtle that you might miss them at first. Keep practicing techniques like visualization, scripting, or affirmations, and trust that your energy is aligning with your desired reality, even if it takes time for the results to show. Finally, one of the biggest concerns is reality shifting dangerous? The answer is no. Reality shifting is a natural phenomenon that reflects the dynamic nature of the universe. You're not losing yourself or breaking any laws of reality. Instead, you're expanding your perspective and exploring new possibilities. Shifting is a safe and empowering way to discover the infinite potential of your consciousness. By addressing these questions, you can approach reality shifting with greater confidence and clarity. Understanding the process helps you embrace it fully and makes the experience even more exciting. Reality shifting isn't just a concept, it's a reminder of the infinite potential within you. Every thought, every intention, every choice you make has the power to shape the world you live in. If you've made it this far, you've already taken the first step in understanding how fluid and dynamic reality truly is. Shifting realities is not about escaping or chasing something impossible. It's about unlocking new possibilities, aligning with your desires, and stepping into the life you've always dreamed of. As you explore this journey, remember that shifting doesn't require perfection or endless effort. It's a natural process that happens when your mind, emotions, and energy align with the reality you want to experience. Whether you notice big changes or small ones, every shift is meaningful. Celebrate the progress you make, even if it feels subtle at first, because every step forward brings you closer to mastering this incredible ability. Trust yourself and trust the process. The universe is always responding to you, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Stay consistent with your practices, keep your intentions clear, and focus on the excitement of what's possible. When doubt arises, remind yourself that you have the power to create, explore, and shift. You're not at the mercy of your circumstances. You're the creator of your reality. And most importantly, stay curious and open-minded. Reality shifting isn't about following rigid rules. It's about discovering what works for you and embracing the journey with wonder. Your consciousness is limitless, and the possibilities are endless. So take a deep breath, step forward with confidence, and get ready to explore the life you've always envisioned. The reality you desire is closer than you think. All you have to do is shift.